Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to today's video. In this video, we're going to make a gen server series. So this will be built up into multiple parts. But yeah, this map will be in the link in the description, where there'll be a GitHub, and you can just download the map and paste it in. So yeah, let's get started. So first off, we're going to set up the actual gen core part. So what we're going to need to do is make sure you have a coding platform. For me, I use Visual Studio Code. And this is our modules. Just paste these in whenever you get your hands on it. Make 2 files, gen core modules, and then paste this in, I guess. And yeah, so let's get started. So let's make a function. And we'll call it make gen. And we'll use an ID, which will specify this. We'll do a title. Block. It's on the iron type. Let's see, we could use an output, yeah. And then color code, which will be a little thing that we're gonna see. So first off, public gen system. And I'll just use gens. ID, and for this we're going to use 2 ID. And set, so we're basically going to transform all this into variables. We're especially going to use the output, but I guess we don't need most of them. So to output. Okay. And so output and then title. Because we're gonna need to get all this data for a later thing that we're gonna use in the series. So I might as well have everything prepared. So block to underscore block. And we'll do that. Color code. Alright. Underscore color code. So this is gonna be all of, so just like a gen block, since we're gonna need these stuff later on. And we're gonna start off 2 block named, and we're gonna do the title with lore at 8 generator, new line, and now we're making it now, and then color code, all this information, and then the same thing with the color code. And we're going to do output, which I guess you could use it. $sign will be with this. And we're going to use our modules, give me a format. And we're going to do the output. So this is the gen block stuff. Let me do that. So we need to actually specify the gen ID. This will be useful for a second. Clear. And we'll just do, we'll just leave it like this, ID. Alright, so this is just going to be all of our stuff to register the gen. So now what we're going to do is on load, make gen, so specify the numbers, so 1, we'll do call gen, just call, I'll just do test, okay. And do a call block. It's gonna do 25 output, and we'll do just 8 for the stuff. Actually need to fix something. No, gen core. And now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go right here, copy this, exclamation mark, paste. Oh no. Before we do that, let me show you how to. So what you mean is you're gonna go to config, and you'll be at this top. Scroll down and enable this and this. Right. So exclamation mark give this 2 player. Before you paste that in, make sure you change the ID. So for me, it's gonna be 1. And yeah, so here's the stuff for it. We could see the title, the lore that we put in. This will be to specify the generator. Empty line, information, output, tier. Right. So now that we have this, we need to actually make sure that when I replace it, it will work. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna go to Gencore, and we're gonna start off with a onPlace. If line 1 of lore of player's held item, item contains generator. Okay. So using this, we're going to get the tier. To get the tier, we're going to set tier to line, to lore, line, and since we're using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of lore of player's held item. I don't think we need to, I think we just need to do uncolored and send tier to player. Right. We go Gencore and do that. Now we have that working. So now replace, we're gonna use this, we're gonna go in order. So space and tier, capital T, and this, well, we're not really, yeah, we are, okay. And this should help us actually get the tier. Let's see if we can actually get it. So we'll go to Gencore, and we're gonna do with this in tier. Okay. Yep, we got that. So now we're going to set tier to underscore tier parsed as int. And there you go. Now we should be able to get it. And the reason why we parsed it is because it's already set as a number, so we don't want to change any of that later. But yeah. Now that we got this, we place it and we get that, we need to actually set up some functionality. So the original idea was going to be setting, I think it's NBT tags to the Gencore, and that'll be useful later on. Alright, so we've got the code. This is going to be the example that we're using. So we're going to be looking at setting a value of a tag. So let's go to our code, and we're going to look at this. So set int tag output to, we'll just do tier first before we do output, because I don't know about output yet, but hear about this. So we're going to set this to tier. Do gen settings tier to tier. But first of nbt of event dash block to this. Right. And then we're going to copy this because I'm pretty sure it should work. Set int to this of nbt of event dash block, and I'm just gonna send int to player. Right. Now, okay, so it turns out it actually was working. I thought it was sending some other stuff, but guess I'm just bugging out. I don't know what's going on, but looks like we can get the tier, which is good. Yay. But now we need to get the player, so let's set that up. So we're going to do nbt, insert that now, and I think it's a short tag, and we're going to set it up as the player. And just to be sure, I'm going to underscore text to, this is gonna how you specify the owner of the gen. But just to make sure, let me actually test and see if that's how it works. Of empty cannot be set to the player because letter is not a number. Okay, looks like short some. So it looks like we're not doing it right. Oh, I didn't interact, but yeah, we'll use string because that's pretty much what string is. Right, there you go. So now we can specify the ID and the owner of the gen. So now what we're going to do is using this data. This is actually going to be our debug. Yeah. Now we're going to actually set this as get values in BT. And our next part is setting up. Alright. So now, in the setting up part of our stuff, we're actually going to be setting up the placement, and I guess we can do particles. I'm not 100% sure on how that works, but yeah, we'll do that. Looks like there's stuff down here, but this is not going to be part of the mining system that I plan on making. Like, for now, I guess we'll just leave it, but once we actually get to the mining part, it's just going to be a blocked off part, and it will just say teleport to the mine. So yeah. Let's set this up. So, setting it up, we're going to set private gens, players UUID, all gens to location at event-block. And now we got this. I guess that means we're pretty much done. We do if event. Let's put the if event is not canceled, then we do this. Right. So now we place it, and if the event is not canceled, then we're going to process all that. So yeah. Looks like we've got the actual placing in, but we haven't actually set up a proper gen limit, so let's do that real quick. So for now, we're just going to do options, mag gens, and we're going to do 30. So now we're going to use messages. So we're going to do here, we'll just leave that like this. Except this is going to be good, because I don't want anything special. Alright, so now send action bar, my 8, C, exclamation mark, no, yeah. F, and generator, I think I spelled that wrong. Generator placed. And now there's really a new one right here. So we'll do 6 for this separator, and then that F here. So here we're gonna do private gens. Nope. And we'll just do gens, and here's UID. And here we're going to add 1 to this variable. And we're going to set this up to be at next gens. And we'll make a addition stuff where it's essentially going to be this, but instead of, oh yeah, gen limit for current, and gen limit. Right. So this is looking good. This is just if we wanted to add gen slots. I guess we could do that. Gen slots. And then gen slots used. Alright, there you go. Now we need to do 2-player. It looks like we've got the thing working. let me go ahead and reload the gen core. Oh, looks like, oh, yeah. Make sure that's not capitalized. Place, and it says none. Okay, cool. Let's see what's going on. Oh, I see. Right now, 1 out of 30. Let me fix the message. Yeah, there you go. So now when we place it, it should send this, and it should send it to the player. Now that we have this ready, we just gotta make the breaking part. So I guess on left click, we're going to check for the tier, which is gonna be this. If tier, if underscore tier is set, then I'm just gonna send a test message. And release. Right. Oh, looks like I placed an accident. Subtraction cannot be performed. I don't know what's saying that. Oh. That was weird. Shoot. I need the, get this part of the code. Looks like, I don't know what happened. Alright, 0. And we actually need to specify 2 player. Place this, break, it says test, cool. So now, we're going to do set event to air. And remove the location and event block from this, and we're going to do add all gens. This is just to make sure it's all the variables. So yeah. So these 2 variables will actually set everything up, but we need to actually remove one from this. Remove one from view. And we're actually going to set this up so it doesn't send a none, which is just a question mark and 0. And yeah. We could do this and just leave it like that, but we're just gonna do this. Generator removed, and I guess we can put that at A and capitalize the P and the R. And yeah, the location of the event cannot have anything. Oh, so since we changed that, we just do add location of event block to this. Wait, to this. Anchor. Now we place it. We can remove it. And yeah, that's the 2 main features that I wanted to make. And I guess we have time to do effects. So yeah. Here, I'm gonna do something real quick and we'll get back to effects. Right. So we're gonna copy this. And before we paste it in, we're gonna change it. Right. At event block. Don't think we need this. We'll just use it with extra. And I guess we'll do that and draw. Draw 10 of poof at event block. Which extra is our block. I'll do 3. Okay. Reload gem core and place. Okay, maybe 5 is good. Yeah, there you go. That's good. And this is just optional. For me, I'm just gonna do this, but you can do whatever you want. Alright. Break, doesn't. I want to say just draw 20, because I think it looks better. Does it? I can't tell. But anyways, we've got the extra effects in. I guess we can make dropping work. So yeah, I heard multiple methods of this. you can do a lot of methods to achieve this, but for us, we're going to be using an every, but some servers like to do on join while loops. For the video, we're just going to use, we're just going to loop everyone, but for some servers, I guess that's just a popular thing. So, yeah, do whatever. But, yeah. So, every, you can use int interval, maybe 5 seconds for now. The int interval, loop all players, and here we're gonna loop this. Loop dash players, user ID. And so we've got this, but we need to get the NBT. So we'll do that. But we're gonna, so drop to underscore, actually, yeah, we'll do it. So to underscore title, nope, drop, so drop item type, named underscore title, up with lore, at 8, drop, new line, new line, and we're gonna do the same thing we've done for the other ones, which is the color code, and L, this and F, information, new line, color code, L, and we'll just copy and paste the output here. So for output, just copy and paste. And there you go. Output. So this is a drop, and yeah, we've already covered the code, so I guess we can do the tier part since it's pretty much the same thing. Just copy and paste. Right. Reload. Looks like variables every 5 seconds. That's all we're gonna do for now. Record. Every interval. Oh, I'm begging again for the quadrillion time. Using interval. Right. Make gen requires 6. This is because we need to do call. And that's this is what we're doing right now. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna get the tier. Now to get the tier, pretty much the same thing. Copy this and of loop dash value. Send int to loop dash player, and we're going to wait loop dash value dash 2 loop dash player on. I think that's how we do it. Yeah. Right. So we're going to delete private. So delete private and all that. Okay. Test. Place that. And we should get a message in about now. Location at. And I'm gonna set it to 1 second so we know if it works. We run it. Alright, that work? I don't think it did. Loop dash player with that. You've got the loop dash player dash run. Maybe let me just send this to console, see what it says. And we have our console right here. Load. Checking console. Looks like it's not sending anything, which means that this is the issue. So yeah, looks like we gotta troubleshoot this. Bruh. Alright, let's see what we could have probably done. What do we send? What are we sending? So loop this value to concept. Break that. I guess we need to do that too. And so it looks like it is sending stuff right now. So it's just not getting the location at. Maybe send MVP compound of with that value console -2. Okay, looks like it's not sending anything. MBT of maybe? No. Okay. I'm gonna pause this right here and we're gonna do something. This is done. What are we doing? New lock BT to block at, maybe to block at. Oh, there we go. Alright, so I found what we did wrong. We needed to do block. But yeah, that's just a tiny little, yeah. Right, so now we got the int. We are going to drop. I think here has a demonstration on dropping. So I just need to know how to drop with, oh yeah, right here. Without velocity. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we've got this, but we're going to set location to block with dash value. Add one to whiteboard underscore location. And then drop without velocity. We need to actually set this up. So if underscore int is set, drop, copy this, paste it in here, underscore that, it's just gonna be int. And let's see if that worked. Let's create load scripts. Looks like we need to do some stuff. So location is that. And then there's no location, so at location without velocity. Right. Oh yes, okay, works. Drops it and does all that. But yeah, I think for the most part we should be done. If we break it, it doesn't spawn anything in anymore. I think what I'm gonna do is just a tiny little thing, which is a simple check. So if gensalt used is, we'll just do contains negative. Then we're going to I need an all count, so if it contains negative, we're just gonna set here. So if this contains a negative, we're gonna make sure to do loop dash play, and we're gonna do set fix to 0. Right. And we're going to add one to fix, and after that, we're going to do if underscore fix is not 0. Then we're going to set this to underscore fix. This is to prevent it to be negative. So yeah, let's see if that worked. place 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me set the variable to negative to see if it fixes it, I guess. So I'm gonna do all this. It would be 10. And then exclamation mark set this to -5, -2, maybe. Or 30. 11, 12. Okay, is it setting? 1, -1, 12. Okay. Looks like that worked. That prevents it from being negative. And yeah. Thanks for watching the video. Really hope that you enjoy the future videos that come out. This was just the setup for the Gen Core. We've got the placing done, braking, and the drop system. All this Gen Core is going to be going a little bit in advanced, but for the most part, we've got the basic functions of a Gen Core. Next video is going to be about gen upgrading, and I guess we can include a gen list if we have enough time for it. But yeah, this video this video is probably not going to be that long, but because it's our first day in the series, we'll probably try to release daily uploads for the tutorial, and then after the gen setup, we're going to be going into more setups for the most part. We are done with the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.